Good morning, everyone. I am Jelmok. We're going to be playing one of my favorite series of all times, which is the Legend of Heroes series. And we're starting out with Trails in the Sky, which canonically is technically not the first game, but it's the first game in the Zemurian arc, I suppose. Because it goes Trails in the Sky, first chapter, second chapter, and then the third. And then it goes Crossspell, Duology of Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, and then the Cold Steel series 1 through 4. I've been wanting to play this series on my channel for a really long time now. The problem is it's a big time sink, but with them coming out with Hajimari next summer, I wanted to get everyone caught up on Trails in the Sky. That way when I stream Hajimari, it makes sense and people aren't completely lost. So I wanted to start a series potentially Tuesday and Thursday, because I know I'm going to have a lot more motivation to play through these games than I would like a random game. But this is absolutely one of the most dear games to my heart. I absolutely love this series. I love all the characters in it. So it's not a first playthrough, but hopefully it's a first view for a lot of people. Especially those that follow my channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and I'll try to be pretty thorough with everything. The thing with these games is everything is kind of interconnected. So talking to NPCs, reading books, all of it has significance on like small events in the world. It's such good world building. I love this game so much. But yeah, so as we go through the games, you will find that I have saves on them already because I have played. But this also allows us to view more things because they have a New Game Plus kind of thing where you can view more stuff, you can have more action, stuff like that. Hey, Quality, thanks for the lurk. So yeah, I'm super excited to start this. Well, without further ado... Oh, actually. Totally hit the wrong thing. We are not playing on easy. So sorry. Apparently if you back out, it doesn't work. His tail's wagging. Oh, you. Oh, is he here? Yeah. Quirks of old PC games, yeah. Bye, buddy. Apparently my other brother's here. Got it. So, I have additional music for this game. They released two versions of it. There's the regular version and then the Evo version, and I took a lot of the Evo music and put it in here, so sometimes I might switch between what it sounds like originally and then the unnamed pack. So we'll see. We'll go with the unnamed pack for now. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, we'll do hard. I'm not gonna do nightmare. I don't want to make this a slog. Hard should be challenging enough. Also, I hope the game is at good audio levels. Not too loud, not too quiet. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Cher's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though. I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play with it outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? I just realized this looks funky. I think part of the game is chopped off on the top. Oh, that was strange. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kinda dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he a illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Shezerard, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake. That girl's gonna get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow. His eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So, you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that's just gonna make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it... Wait a minute. Don't try and change this up... Ow! Quit yelling! Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it'd be best not to argue with Estelle while you're in the house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Uh-huh. Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Dun dun dun! Ah, the music. I love this game so much. I don't know if this is copyrighted. I hope it's not. It might be a bit awkward later. Also, the art style in this game is like super mid 2000s. This game came out in like 2006. That's the weird thing about the Trails games, is we're always behind on the Western releases by like quite a few years. Like, we're getting Hajimari, and I think Hajimari came out in like 2018, if not earlier. I don't think we got Trails in the Sky until 2010, something like that. There's so much in this video. I forgot how much stuff there is. Oh, I gotta relearn how to do the orbital system. Oh no. It's changed so much. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many nostalgia trips. Oh, I love this series so much. Oh man, I forgot about the towers too. On the bright side, after playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I'll be able to know how to say some of these names. Oh, I know what went wrong. We have the other soundtrack enabled, so it didn't match up with it. I mean, for a 2006 game, this looks so good. The 3D environment with the 3D sprites and stuff. Oh, I remember the first time playing this, I was like, what? This game looks so good. It's so bright in here. I don't know if I can mess with this or not. I slept. Yeah, no, it's gonna sound weird. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if it means Joshua's still in bed. Oh, my heart. Guess that's a no. I missed the harmonica. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Oh my gosh. Hi, Raiders. Thanks, Ram, for the raid. Dang it, you raided too fast. Hello, everyone. Move this up here. There we go. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jalmok. We're playing Trails, The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, first chapter. This is the first game in a series of 9. So we're in for a trip. Was I too fast or were you too slow? Hey, what's up, Angus? Quality met Ram. Give Ram a shout out here real quick while I still remember. You can do it. Oh my gosh, so many people. Hey, what's up, Iki? We gotta get you some new clips, Ram. I think I've seen you get murdered by this thing like so many times now. Also, I am absolutely in love with the soundtrack. So you're gonna hear me humming a bunch of stuff. If I didn't know any better, I think this is Harvest Moon. It does have that kind of feel. It came out in '06, so I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you started to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with the siren song of yours lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. So this is Estelle, yes it is. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs, too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I believe that when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. The Warriors of Light. No. Requiem. Oh gosh dang it. Whereabouts of Light. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. On my way. Ripped voice. Oof. Guess this is hot. Thanks for the grub, Dad. I mean, he's single. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you have enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing your training up at the guild today, aren't you? That's right, it'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survive this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Okay. Hope you get something good. Huh. You're the one that raised me, so I'm definitely gonna get it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike. But whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Cher's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any request? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about ruin-style scalloped fish and balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of Liberal News from the General Goods Store. 500 Mira. Mira is the money in this world. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Shirazarard my regards. I'm never going to be able to say her full name. I might just shorten it to Shara. Swipey. Oh, it feels so weird to be back. I don't think we have, like, anything. Yeah, no. Do we even have ornaments yet? No, we have nothing. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Is there a... Ah, there it is. I was like, I know there's a speed up button. I don't remember if there were any books in the beginning. Just the beds, I think. Yeah, I think we're good for the first part. Okay, let's go adventuring. Can we talk to Dad again? By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry. I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. It's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Oh. He's fine. Oh yeah, we can flip the angles. A lot of this is going to be me wandering around trying to remember where things are. Elise Highway. North Roland. South Garoon Gate. I don't think we can go to the south. I don't know if it'll let us. Estelle, Roland City is in the opposite direction. You're not sleepwalking again, are you? How about you just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself? I love this duo so much. I don't think there were any chests on the first route. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracers Guild over there, then. We need to pick up newspaper for Dad, right? Good morning, Mr. Renan. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Estregas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying Dad a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training's over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Can we actually shop? Oh, we can. Oh my gosh. Oh, nostalgia. Stop. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I watered my lovely flowers. Yeah, and a lot of the times the characters will repeat the last line, so you don't have to go through it all again. For the most part, anyway. Okay, where was the Bracer Guild? That's the arms. Here's Bracer Guild. I'm just on my way over to the Forest of Mistwell to the south of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. And talking to all the NPCs is like a must in these games. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Once you finish today's training. Okay. Sometimes they have different dialogue. I don't think we can check anything in here yet. Nope. There's Shara. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Morning, Shara. It's Charizard, not quite. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure the high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. The training is my way to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it normally does. Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is over naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose in everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbiment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this. I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Orbiments. Orbiments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and type of quartz or process septium. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. And this is really important to know going into the future games. Orbal power is like the entire structure of this world. So we'll see in Liberal that a lot of the new technologies are using orbal power, and there's still a few things here and there that aren't fully using it, but it's only been around 50 years, but literally everything has it now. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. And Liberal. The kingdom of Liberal in which we live sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent. It abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high-level technology used to develop orbaments. Orbament technology has also been a key pillar for Liberal in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. And that's all. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know I was gonna do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope the smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give both of you. Ina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. Quit wasting time and go get them. Sorry, Shara. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebooks! Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current job. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap. Sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh. Please tell me that was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. God, Estelle. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. Bulletin's approached, a exclamation mark will appear. Yep. By selecting job and name list, you can view the details. I love Shara. Training retrieval. Client Shara. Pay 500. Training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. And all this goes into basically our journal. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions as a bracer can perform on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also a duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. That's a weird typo. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning how to use its services. He's graciously taken the time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Oh, they just teleported us, okay. Here's where you learn how to use Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbaments and synthesize... Okay. My alarm is going off. I was like, I hear music. This is a lot of information dump. This is why a lot of people have a issue going through this game, because it literally throws the entire world at you all in the beginning. So I'll try my best to remember / explain things as we go, because it's going to tell you a lot of information right out of the bat. At an Orbal factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbal arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbal factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here.
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you want to know about? Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to adjust the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's a layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an Orbal factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening all of them as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Yeah, there's so much information. Simply put, Orbal arts are magic which can be discharged through battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by the Orbal energy stored within mechanical devices. Since Orbal arts can be a mouthful, they're probably universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. Several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at an Orbal factory. Orbments are also set up once... Yeah, okay. Types of arts that can be used also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice. Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. So it's basically like if you take like a chunk of rock and turn it into a crystal or like a gem. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you'll not be able to harness any of those effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots which can only contain certain type of elemental quartz which can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. And Sepith. So Sepith are fragments of Septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Mirage. Sepith could be exchanged for Mirror almost anywhere, but at the Orbal factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. That should be all of it. I remember the first time I did this, I was like, I have no clue what any of that meant. Looks like Mr. Melders has answered all of your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have both of you try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. Makes sense? Sure. With the amount, you should be able to synthesize the new quartz. I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you'd be able to exchange Sepith for Mira, but this training, you will not be able to use the service. Yep. Okay, so basically to break this down here, we have our orbiment here, which is this thing over on the right, which my camera is kind of blocking here. I'm going to move over here just for a second. Stop. So this is our orbiment. So we have to start off with the middle slot. So basically what happens is we put a quartz crystal into the middle of this. And as we progress, we open up each one of these slots, and it makes a line to that. So there are combinations that you do in order to get certain arts. So like if I went all water, water is usually the healing one. So if I had like, say all these were 6, I'd have like a really, really high tier water spell, which is a healing spell. But there's different combinations. Like you could take water and wind and make like a tornado spell. And there's a whole list of stuff you can do for that. Which I don't think we have quite access. No, we do. Yeah, here we go. So the lines correspond to elements. So like if we went with earth, if we had 1, we could do Stonehammer. If we had 5, we could do Earth Lance. If we had 3, Petrified Breath. And then it goes into combinations. Like if we look down at Diamond Dust, if we did 4 water, 2 wind, and 1 space, we could do Diamond Dust. So there's a whole bunch of different combinations you can do. It's very complicated and it's very overwhelming when you first start, because it's not very intuitive. Hi there, looks like you two are doing well in your training. If you'd like to modify your ordnance, please select the Modify Trade service. Okay. I don't remember. What do we want? We can get Aqua Bleed. I don't think we can do the healing stuff until... Because Tear is 1. Okay, we could do that. I want to have a healing spell off the bat just to be safe. So we'll make one of those, and then Joshua has to have space. Or time. If you need the orb... Okay. So now we go into our menu here, and then we slot it. Which gives us access to those Orbital Arts. So we'll have Tear and Aqua Bleed. And then Joshua will have this one, which is Clock Up and Soul Blur. And it also actively messes with stats too. So if I equip this action 1 on the left side here, it also increases the speed. So Joshua's going to move faster as well as get these 2 arts that he can use. And with Estelle, it just was HP up, so she got more health. Oh, you finished installing your quartz, have you? Since you have both recovery and attack arts set up, it seems that you don't need any more instruction from me about how to do this task. If you have balanced out your arts between each other like you've done here, it would make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your Bracer notebook, which contains information about which quartz you can use, which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbiments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now I want you to use a Sepith and open a slot on each of your orbiments. Okay, so this one. So now we get to open one of the side ones here, which you can kind of see because I'm blocking it, but we basically have to open all these slots, which allows us to do more stuff later. And only certain ones are openable, so we can only open the ones next to the ones that are already open. We don't have enough for that one. Oh, I thought she said for each. I guess we don't have enough. That's unfortunate. Okay. And we're actually going to make another one if we can. I see you've managed to open one of your orbital slots. Orbiment slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Bye, Estelle. Joshua, help me. Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours.
We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. Why does the name, oh, what is it called? Something 1,000 Nights? It's a very popular, lore name. It's like Keeper of 1,000 Books or something. So I don't remember. All your training, has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah? And I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Idios. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such a wonderful gifts as sewers. 1001 nights, that's what it was. So what you're saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All these horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to make it look at least a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine what kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want to do and let us loose. I'm thankful for sewers too. All praise, Adios, for sewers. Well, if you're confident, how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland Sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within the area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't have to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tear Balm and Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you face. Whenever you figured out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note out of it there. This sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've got a really good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then. Let's get pumped up and knock out this test. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. I think I have the other music activated. I do. Okay. So I have some of the evolution music in the game, so the soundtracks are probably going to be amped up a bit. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging enemies in any further battles. So, yep, these are recovery points where we can heal. Sounds like a plan to me. Like I said, I have played this game before, so there's a bunch of stuff there. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of our blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of the battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I love the music in this game. Dun, 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 dun. They make it easy for us. The enemies aren't going to attack us this time around, so we just have to move to them. But yeah, the characters can move so far, and they have like a certain attack range with the weapons. Dun, dun, dun.
That's that then. Let's move out.
And we get Sepith from defeating monsters. So basically, when we want to kill a bunch of monsters so we can make stronger cords. And we got a juicy bone, which is used in cooking and later. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Now we get to use arts. Arts use EP, which is basically our magical gauge. Effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon, or those of which physical attacks have little effect. And they do take time to cast. So over on the left side here, we actually have a turn order. So if we use an art, it actually throws us somewhere in that order. So if I use Estelle and I use Aqua Bleed, it's going to throw her to the bottom of the list there. So the next time it goes to the A, she's going to cast her art. The same with Joshua. And sometimes they move faster, sometimes they move slower. It depends on the art and the speed of the character.
We're good to go.
Crisp onion. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. And now basically we have the physical side of arts. Crafts are specific character skills which not only deal out damage but have a broad range of effects. So they use CP instead of EP. Basically our stamina. So Estelle has morale, which increases strength.
Come on.
And then Joshua has a single target called Dual Strike, where he basically strikes him twice instead of once. Dun, dun, dun.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Easy peasy. Ah, our first chest of the game. Reviving Balm. So the fun thing about the early Trails games is they all have messages. So you can actually interact with the chest again. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. And some of them get real snarky later on. Locked door. Alrighty. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-Craft or an S-Break would do the trick on just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. So devastating attacks can be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Crafts, which are unleashed as S-Breaks, can be changed by going to the tactics and set S-Break. So basically they have like an ultimate move. So the little CP bar on the bottom left there, that hits 100, the little light next to their portraits will light up, and that says that you can use your S-Craft. These are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauges reach 0. S-Crafts to be used as S-Breaks can be changed by going to tactics, yep. I don't remember how to do this on controller. So ideally you want to hit an enemy that you haven't hit yet. PSA Mechanical Lotus Mount now available in the mock station. Oh great, more money. How do I... There we go. It's so weird on controller.
Let's do this!
Did.
Alright, we're good to go.
Okay, I can't rotate the camera down here. Monster guarding a chest. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. It seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get our mileage out of our actions. During battle, there's several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. So basically our turn order kind of matters. So on the left side, there's these little bonuses that you can get depending on who goes. So if we kill an enemy or hit an enemy right now, they drop Sepit. Down on the heart ones, if whoever goes when the heart is there, they gain health back. Heal HP, Sepith up, yep. So if we hit something right now, we gain Sepith. So we want to do a melee attack, and it drops some stuff. We don't really have any AoE stuff. We are playing on hard, so I have to keep in mind. Yeah, like these guys are gonna hit a lot harder. Eee. Oh, there's a music change. Problem is, I don't know if Estelle's gonna be fast enough to heal herself, so we're gonna have Joshua do it. Ah, I was hoping the heal would go to Joshua. That one's just chilling back there. Bum, dum, dum, dum. Music is so good. I love it so much. Yeah, let's basically just clean up at this point. I don't know, can we hit it from here? We can. Maybe we won't have to run all the way to it. I forgot that the range of arts is like stupid long. Ah, he healed? Really? This is why you gotta pay attention to the turn order. There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
And what did we get? Small box times 2. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We'd get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Cheryl when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Can I open? There we go. By looking inside this chest again, you flunk! Just kidding. Dun, dun, dun. Now that we've cleared all the enemies, we're gonna go heal. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something like that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out, after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day gonna be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Words are hard. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Ina is in charge of the one here at Roland. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Yeah, they basically handhold you the entire time. Hey you two, hurry up and report. If you pass your qualification exam, there's one thing left to do. When you want to report, please select report, okay. Receive payment for training retrieval, 500 Mira. Current rank is Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you'll receive. You'll also accumulate points which are known as BP, which are Bracer points. When these points exceed a certain value, you advance in rank, and as a Bracer, be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebook, so please have a look at it sometime later on. Ugh. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ina. And sorry about putting more work on your plate than usual today. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You've now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. She holds out the two small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones... To answer your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open them. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Ahem. Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. And from here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just now sinking in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world. We did it. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. Brace yourselves. Oh my gosh. You guys and your puns. that one was actually good. I'll give you that. Gosh dang it, Iki. Embrace the eyes, Sakura swirl. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during the busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise. I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in the meantime, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. Bye, Shara. I just don't get it. Get what? This is I'm never gonna be able to say her name right. Shirazrard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what, instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. We gotta go get the newspaper. Don't forget the newspaper. Dad will be upset. I don't think there's anything out here. Nope. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Hi there, Estelle and Joshua. Oh, hi, Ridge. It looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass a bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. Ourselves as well. I have to get back to work now, but if there's something you don't understand, give me a holler. Congratulations! You two are now official members of the Bracer Guild. From now on, I'm going to be passing jobs out to you like candy. Bring it on, is all I have to say. I look forward to working with the guild. No current job listings, we're good to go. Hurry and come on. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great. It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh, great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than the fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Perzel farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, all of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should just be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? This mount is taking forever to get delivered. Keep hitting that refresh button. What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. Such a brat. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Get to the general goods. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start by calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Mr. Renan, did the liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Whatever, I'll take one copy then. It comes to 100 mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to be running a story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. A recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing balms all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Here, eat this random cookie that I'm handing you, please. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all. It's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Eating recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds recipes to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, food can be made. 2 types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten at the spot, and to-go, which can be carried as items. Okay. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at the store or acquired from monsters. We're gonna eat monsters. I forgot how heavy in dialogue this game is. By the way, Mr. Renan, how did you know that today was our last day of training? In a certain sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding. The women here especially love to gossip. I thought he would have the Stragos. I guess not. And then buy something, please. I'm so glad that Renan's store has finally got on track. It seems as though it's become much easier to get products since he started having them brought by an airliner. Ever since the first orb mints were invented, this world has become a much easier place to live in. Yeah, so they did everything by hand before, but with the Orbal revolution, there's just so much that changed. Congratulations, you two. So you finally become bracers, huh? Thanks. Estelle, you're way too proud of yourself. Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes you can just be so... But Estelle, now that you become a bracer, you're gonna have to get over your little, problem with Orbal Arts. Man, you too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. I don't think we have enough to make anything. Oh, we do. We can make a Vade. I want to open Joshua's next slot, but we need more water, and more wind.
The orbits we see today are built using the structure of a clock. Therefore, even old technicians such as myself can tinker with some of their parts. When it comes to these quartz circuits, however, I'm a bit out of my league. I don't know who invented these things, but they're extremely complicated little machines.
I've confessed to her several times since this morning, but I can't get her to accept my love. It doesn't seem like she hates me or anything. What am I doing wrong? I'm so distressed. He's my type and I'd like to accept his proposal. But this place is not my ideal situation. Is this place or whatever really that important? Of course it is. This could be the memory of a lifetime. It may be the place that comes to my mind when I'm an old grandma lying on my deathbed. I just can't accept an alleyway like this as being that place. Huh, I guess that can only be understood by those involved. He's passionately confessed his love to me several times, but the situation isn't right. It'd be great if you just say it to me in a more romantic place. I've confessed to her several times, but I can't get her to accept my love. We gotta go talk to all the NPCs. Uni should be back any time by now, but that's odd of her not to be home by now. Estelle, Joshua, if you see my Uni, could you tell her to come home? She's never broken curfew before, but I'm a little worried because she's a little girl. That reminds me, it seems like she's always hanging out with Pat and Luke, but she really doesn't have to play around with those boys all the time. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Okay. I think that's the only thing in here. I love my daddy so much. He's so strong and always nice to me. I've already started dinner for the night. I'm making plenty, so hopefully my husband will be coming home early today. Staying overnight in the mine and working through the night is pretty common for him. Yeah, I don't think they have anything else to say. Yeah, no. Okay. There's a room downstairs. Oops. I forgot how quick everything loads. It's almost time for my husband to come home from work. I'd better get to work on preparing dinner. Your books are on the ground, ma'am. Please pick up your books. Okay, goes back here. Ba-dum-bum. Ah, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? It's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm gonna join the liberal news service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says the two of you are gonna be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted, and things could go either way in the future, right? I forgot this was here. Plus, leaving it at that would surely please readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. The two valiant bracers who had each other's back and attempted to escape from the crisis. This is so riveting. Oh, children are terrifying. It's such a warm day today, isn't it? It looks like we'll be able to take a nice afternoon nap. Meow. I believe this leads out of town, yeah. There was someone we need to talk to at some point in town. Let's see, I've made contact with some people at Malga Mine, and we're working out a few business details at the moment. But please wait just a little longer. It seems like somehow I'll be able to get the lumber I wanted. Simon, our septium purchases are going to go through fine, right? Since I spared no effort in coming all the way to Roland, failure is not an option. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It's been a while, hasn't it, Elisa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. But anyway, check this out. I'm officially a real bracer. Well, congratulations, Estelle. You've always wanted to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you?
But don't braces have a lot of dangerous jobs? Yeah, something like that. Joshua, Estelle, don't overdo it, and watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get in over her head. That's a very good observation, Elisa. But only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself. I'm standing right here, you guys. Joshua and I care about you, Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay. We gotta buy all the food. Gotta work on our recipe book now. Looks like that female merchant over there came from Bose. Not only does she seem smart, but she's extremely attractive as well. Then again, she'd probably never give me the time of day. Her accent's a little different though. Okay, same thing. Sometimes I say different stuff. My son-in-law is still half a man when it comes to this business. This isn't an easy job, and it takes a good 2 to 3 years to become a real woodsman. Okay. In my opinion, there are 2 kinds of enjoyment that come from food. Put bluntly, they're eating and cooking. But I think my passion for cooking outweighs the other. Of course, I enjoy eating delicious food as well. I'm more on the eating the food side. I will eat delicious food all day long. Cooking it is a different topic. Well, Estelle, haven't seen you around here for a while. It's been some time since you graduated from Sunday school, right? Did you say hi to Elisa? She started helping here not too long ago. Please visit her if you have some time. She's been wanting to see you. Yeah, it's just like every character in this world has like dialogue that kind of like revolves around whatever is happening now. And they change over time, so it's always worth coming back and talking to NPCs. A beautiful sound as always. I love the toll of this tower bell. This bell does more than tell the time. It's also marking Roland's history. The ladder that goes up to the observation deck. So, here's Estelle being kind of quiet about it. What's wrong, Estelle? Something on your mind? It's nothing, really. How about we climb up to the observation deck? Sure, I guess. Now, there's no interactions up here, but you can kind of see the town from up here. Not much of a different view. So I don't think there was anything back here. I think this is the hotel. Yeah. We've got an unusual guest staying here at the moment. She appears to be a student from the Genis Royal Academy. I heard she's come here to study about Roland. Of all the places to come to. Is she here? There she is. Whew, I finally arrived here in Roland. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is have a look around. Well, I guess that was our student. Not anyone else here though. Hotel business must not be very popular, huh? Here's the church. Roland Chapel. Estelle, you seem to be rather cheerful today. Did something wonderful happen in your life? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Joyous occasions are indeed a wonderful thing, but it's at times when things go well that we should gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. Oh, goddess Idios of the firmament, please guide these unseasoned youths. Yeah, so Idios is the, basically the god, or goddess, of all of everything. The religion's pretty well and far spread. I was recently transferred from the royal city to Roland. This place is surrounded by greenery and everyone in town is so kind. I think I'm going to enjoy it here. Father Divine is a bit strict, but he's someone I can respect a lot. Okay, same thing. Anything upstairs? Nope, just a chair. Wait, were those rooms? I don't think they are. No. I can't remember everything. Oh yeah, the mayor's residence, because he has his own entire building on the side of town. The missus sometimes helps me with my jobs around the house. On top of that, she treats me like I'm part of the family. She even took me out to eat the other day. I couldn't be happier. I gotta check the bookcases, because sometimes there's books you can pick up.
Lita takes care of all the housework, but I feel a little awkward about it and end up doing some of it myself. I'm sure it's because I used to do it all myself before coming to live at this house. It appears like I'm taking Lita's job away, so I wonder if I'm causing her any trouble. Man, if you could have like a boss like that was so nice, like, that'd be perfect. Nope, lots of rooms.
Compared to other cities, Roland is certainly rural with no distinct features. However, I love the city. There's just something warm and inviting about Roland. I want to build a city that gives importance to the atmosphere.
A chest. I want in the safe. There's an attic, I think. Yeah. Nothing up here, though. Okay. Is there anywhere else? We went in the alleyway. This is the sewers. We haven't gone into the arms store. That's the Orbital Factory and the goods store. Bracer Guild. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Elger. Good afternoon, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store.
Yes, that's right.
So how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius kids.
But we're still braces in training.
I see, but well, I knew you were gonna have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later.
Yes, I'm really sorry about that.
Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there as good as an eye for weapons as you. Well, that's the path you've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of.
So Joshua worked as a weapon attendant. How much mirror do we have? We only have 800. We could upgrade Joshua's stuff. Not a whole lot else, though. I think we can hold off for now. Hello there, Joshua and Estelle. Stella, listen to this. I finally became a bracer. My goodness, is that true? And Joshua too. Yes, ma'am. That's right. Congratulations to both of you. You did wonderfully. But one thing, Estelle. You shouldn't be proud just because you became a bracer. This is just a starting point. I understand that. The two of you have experienced a lot of new things as bracers, and I hope that I can be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. But enough about my feelings. Please work hard and good luck. I thought there was something else. Was there... So this is a bed and bar. Was there a house over here? Aha, there was. My son Pat has gone missing since this morning. I hope he's not getting any trouble with Luke. I'm worried about what he's up to. Thanks to the airliners of recent days, even Roland has been able to get a good selection of books. And thanks to that, I find myself compelled to buy a new one each time I head to the store. But I get yelled at by my wife for getting so many. So maybe I should cut back a bit. I've only got the first chapter of this novel, so if you want, I'll give it to you. Carnelia, Chapter 1. Okay, so interesting thing about this world is all of the literature, whether it be books, magazines, or anything like that, are actually really important to read. They tell about other events in the world and potentially what might come next. Just when I thought Luke had come home, he took out the door again. I told the boy dinner was almost ready, too. The boy is always running around like his pants are on fire. He just can't sit still for 2 minutes. So if we actually go to our items here. There we go, books. So we have our Bracer Notebook, our Recipe Book, our Monster Guide, the Liberal Kingdom Map, which we could pull up here. So we're currently in Roland, which is all the way on the right side of the map. So, yeah, there's a lot of places we still have yet to go. There's a ton. And here's Liberal News. The Queen's 60th is nigh, a milestone anniversary. The half-year countdown to Her Majesty Queen Alicia's 60th birthday celebration has begun. This has been a banner year for Her Royal Highness, sparking more anticipation than this event has ever seen before. But we must not forget too, that this year is the 10th since the 100 Days War, a period of intense turmoil for all liberal. As we celebrate, let us also reflect on the tragedies of the past, so that we may refrain from ever reliving them in the future. We may have been afforded this luxury of hindsight, but we must use it to its fullest. Seems like a big game? It is. It honestly, like, if I didn't have to read everything, it takes about 30 to 40 hours to get through. But with me reading all the dialogue and stuff, it's probably going to be closer to 50 or 60. But I'm going to take my time with it because, like I said, I've played these, but I want other people to experience them. They're my favorite series of all time. It's just so much. Preparations underway in the royal city. Main Street is filled with the bustle of men and women furiously preparing decor and merchandise for the upcoming festivities and making new products specifically for sale during the celebration. The competition is truly cutthroat. This is just the first game in a long line of games. Yep, this is one of 9 as of right now. 10 is coming next summer. A yearn for my customers. If you want to be technical, this is actually the 6th game in the series, but this is like a really, really good starting point because the other games are really hard to find or get, and they weren't really released in the West, so you have to find like fan translations of them. But so far, Trails 1, 2, and 3, the Crossbell duology, and then Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4 are what we have in English. Well, yeah, because Trails to Azure is coming out later at the end of the year, beginning of the year, something like that. A yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight, says Miss Sorbert, local ice cream purveyor who deals her wares in the city's East Block. Sadly, her new menu will remain a mystery to us until the day of the festival. As the population grows, more and more businesses pop up all around me. But all that means is more customers, especially at festival time, so I'm certainly not complaining, she exclaims with a sly smile. Miss Sorbet seems to have a few tricks up her sleeve, as to so to all our competitors we say watch out. Who shall stand and who shall fall. Part of the festival, Her Majesty will be hosting our annual martial arts competition in the Royal Arena. This fiercely competitive tournament is always a big hit, with some avid spectators even regarding it as the day's main event. Which team will come out on top? Burglaries across the Bose region. So according to our sources, the Bose region has seen a string of burglaries all over the last several days, and the people have had enough. The Royal Army Border Patrol stationed at the Hawken Gate has been stepping up efforts to apprehend the group of criminals responsible for these acts, and anyone with information on their identities is urged to contact the Border Patrol immediately. In finding the perfect getaway, the Kingfisher Inn, along with the beautiful Valeria Lakeshore, is more popular than ever following a visit from the women of the royal city. Won't you come and fish with us too? Right, give me just a second here. I need to go get a water or my voice is going to be shot, so I'll be right back. I forgot that these games are really heavy in dialogue. Like, reading and playing them is one thing, but actually reading it out loud is different. Might have to cut back on the voices a bit. Alright, Carnelia, Chapter 1. The Imperial Chronicle. I stood there, upright in front of the revolving door, scuffing the heels of my boots against the ground. Pulling slightly on the collar of my trench coat, I dropped my chin and gazed at my partial reflection in the curved glass. Aside from my short cropped hair, I wore a modest-looking double-breasted leather raincoat and a pair of special order, steel-reinforced boots, both of which at first glance appear to be the most common of common apparel.
Yet they were in fact much more than the naked eye could detect. My ordinary average appearance was of just as much importance today as it had been on any other day in times past. Not far off, the sound of footfalls echoed rhythmically like the steady beat of a pendulum swinging back and forth as the throngs of those coming and going moved quickly along the cobblestone avenue, enveloped and tinged silver by the morning mist. At times, the calling voice of a street peddler disrupted the steady flow, but as soon as the hawking cry faded away, it would resume its course. Each morning, I found myself setting foot in the Imperial City. I also found my surroundings to be unchanged and stained by the same somber tone of gray. Snatching up a magazine from the underarm of a street vendor, I tossed a few mirror into the left hand poised expectantly behind his back. The Imperial Chronicle, the magazine I read so often that even the ink bleeds were familiar. Roughly flipping open its cover, I scanned the headlines along the top of the monochrome pages. Then suddenly, my breath caught in my throat. At the very bottom of the local news page, I found those letters, the sequence of characters which I had not heard nor seen since the time of that life-changing incident. My eyes instantly gravitated to the spot, and for a time remained fixated. Ein Cellmate. The very meaning of those letters became lost to my senses as I stood motionless, my gaze fixed on the same line of text, until it all seemed to coalesce into a single blotch of ink. After a few seconds of blank comprehension, my vision settled and I wrenched my eyes to the beginning of the article. As I began to read, my memories verged on a single point in my past, and then slowly started to run in reverse, heading for that fateful event 3 years prior, when this name was first introduced to me. It was on an afternoon all those years ago, on a day not unlike this one, where the capital was overshadowed by its typical gloomy aura. I was a little younger than now, a 22-year-old boy who stood silently in front of the boutique door as usual, double-checking his appearance before lightly treading over to Mick's Imperial factory. It was on this day that it had been arranged for me to receive a new job from Mick, the shop owner himself. Although he was a drab middle-aged man, I, being the orbiment enthusiast I was, found myself as one of his few regular customers. I headed down a dank alleyway, and after passing through a partially rotted wooden gate, I could see the soft glow of the flickering orbital light just outside the entrance of the factory, whose structure was halfway below street level. I first began receiving jobs from Mick about the time when dissension began to occur in the society over the 100 Days' War. It was during this period that relations between the Liberal Kingdom and the Empire were at their worst, and the importation of orbments had become almost non-existent. Conspiring with underground elements and planning a smuggling operation, Mick made me out to be his accomplice in crime. For the job which I received by his hand was none other than that of the courier. Being nothing more than a commoner in my teens at the time, I met him and a juvie devoid of any connections in life. Besides, I naturally jumped at the opportunity without a moment's hesitation. Yet, even after relations with Liberal had returned to some degree of normalcy, I realized I was in no mood to give up specialty which focused mainly on the delivery of stolen goods. The reason being, there was no job out there which could bring in the kind of mirror this one did. With an unrefined and inconspicuous appearance, I had countless times before hidden items of various sorts in my hat and trousers and made my way hither and thither between the borders of these neighboring nations, and though to my delight my wallet had become increasingly laden with a bounty of monetary rewards, I'd routinely changed my alias as a precautionary measure, so much in fact that these false names had built up into quite a list over the last few years. I'd been known as Phil, the frivolous, Rooney, the trickster, and even Chris, the coward. However, Mick had always called me by one name, Toby. This was the identity I'd used for my initial job, and the one I liked above all others. And that's book 1 of probably like 10. So we'll get like a rotating story through books that tell of like other events in the world. So that one was based in the Empire. So it gives us a little bit of a look in as to events that are occurring in the Empire while we're doing stuff here in Liberal. Estelle, Joshua, am I glad to have found you two? Oh, hi Ina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we just saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies in the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Ismalas? Isn't that place supposed to be breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out on other bracer business, so I wanted to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I'll go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing the safe return of those children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path of the junction along Mulga Trail. You can get on the Mulga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Okay. Oop. Yeah, it won't let us leave. I was hoping maybe we go back and talk to Cassius, but I don't think that's going to happen. Was this one straight up? Yes, okay. Roland Landing Port. Oh no, this is the airfield. So a lot of the transportation in Liberl is done by airship. Luscious chocolate skin, captivating ruby eyes. Cher is quite the exotic beauty, wouldn't you say? She's got that fascinating charm that people in Liberl don't have. Alan's off in his own little world again. I've actually gone drinking with Shara before. You there, Red Embracer, only you can do this mission. Maybe I should try and ask her out again. Oh no. There are two airliners which travel to the 5 major cities, an eastward circling one and a westward circling one. The westward circling airliner travels from Gransel to Roland, Bose, Ruan, and Zeiss in that order. And the eastward circling airliner travels in the opposite direction from Gransel to Zeiss, Ruan, Bose, and Roland in that order. I don't think there's anything down here. No. They weren't really bad about hiding chests in the major cities. Oh wait, what was that? This is the entrance to the traffic control tower. Looks like this is where they control the lighting devices in the boarding bridge. Okay. This was not the way we needed to go, but... is it over here? Here it is. Okay. We will save real quick because... I don't want to get jibbed by a monster. Dun, 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 dun. Focusing its power, that's not good. These could easily one-shot us if we're not careful.
Piece of cake.
Beast flesh. I gotta keep an eye out for chests as well. Oh, you're a monster. Which way are you facing? There we go. You always want to hit the monsters in the back. Strength up. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make that. We could just sever it. Probably a waste of S-Craft, but that's okay.
That's that then. Let's move out.
It's so weird that they have like combat dialogue, but they don't have any actual voices. Yeah, so you can also see on the right side here, when you use arts, they have like an efficiency. So arts are more efficient against these felines than normal because they're at 120% versus 100. 100 is like the baseline. So basically everything is like effective.
I gotta remember I'm playing on hard, so these things are gonna hit like trucks. Kitty kick. Oh, I missed, thank God. Alright, so this is a critical. Technically what I should do is I should use Estelle's S-craft here and jump in the order. Because you always want to S-craft on crits. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. God, the music. Dim graphics though. Yeah. It's really good for a 2006 game. So many monsters. I should probably heal Estelle at some point too. Otherwise she's gonna get one shot by something randomly. And in typical JRPG fashion, we're gonna attack every monster we see because we need levels. We're gonna run out of EP before we reach the tower though. That's a downside. Yeah, because they're like super ranged. I remember now. Try and close the gap a bit here. I think these ones are more vulnerable to melee attacks, maybe? Yeah.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Gotta get to that level 4. Reviving Balm. Not a thing remains in the chest except a lonely, dead spider. Poor spider. We took its only friend. Oh. This one might be messy. Try to get rid of the flyers real quick. Okay, that one's stunned. That's good. I don't know if we'll be able to kill it. Attack on each, we should be good. Problem is I'm playing on hard mode, so it takes a little bit more thinking than just go up and smack it. Alright. Joshua's out of EP too. Ooh, yep, there's that one shot. There we're out. Not in range. He's out of arts. I only have one tier bomb. Alright, Joshua, you're gonna move forward. Yeah, he's quick enough. We're gonna use his S-craft here. Because I don't want him to die. We're gonna hit the other one. Now Estelle's gonna get the crit, but Joshua's gonna go down.
Not now.
We're not in range. Yeah. Problem is,
This thing's gonna two-shot us. Yeah, and it pushes back too. Crap, 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 crap. Water's not very effective. She doesn't have her S-craft yet. This is a bad spot. I think Joshua hit this one already. Yep, okay. Joshua's not gonna get the experience, unfortunately. Yeah. Good old harder mode. Because we don't have access to reviving arts yet. Thunder tactics? No. I thought there was a way to... Oh, there it is. Use the spells outside of combat. There we go. South Roland, North Malga Mine. West Esmala's Tower. Beware of monsters. Man, that's 11 o'clock already? Holy crap. Oh, God. Came flying out of nowhere. Oh, I don't know if we should be over here. Oh, yeah, it hurts a lot.
That's that thing. Let's move out.
Any more of these bugs? Dude came flying out of nowhere. Nope. Get the preemptive on it. Oh, there's two of them. Oh no. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill them. We're not strong enough right now. Not with Joshua at like half health. Three of them, huh? Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, come and get me.
Oof. I say they kind of attack whatever's closest to them. There goes Joshua again. Gosh dang it. I forgot how hard these guys hit. I don't think I have one more reviving balm.
We're good to go.
This is probably the most I've ever had to use items in this game this early. Not a good sign. Here we are. It looks like we've come all the way to Ismaela's tower. I don't see any signs of them along the trail, so do you think they've wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. Is there like a rest point? Probably inside. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now. Those little brats. Are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. The only downside to this is we get no map. Don't see any heal areas either. That's not good. Dude, what are we going to do? Somebody help! Oh no. I think we're going into this fight injured. No, Shoo! Shoo, leave us alone! Chew on this! Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Yeah, Estelle's like super injured. Protect all the NPCs! Oh no. I've only got the one. I just don't want her to get one shot. Run away. Do not get closer to the monsters, please. Eek. That's the only downside to this, is we do have to protect the NPCs or they will die. Alright, Joshua, finish that one off. There we go.
Come on.
Let's speed up Estelle. Because she has a healing magic, so if we can keep her on top of things. Go, 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 go! Dun, dun, dun. No, all that strength up. Wasted on an NPC. Ah, that's one hit. Come on. There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
It looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too.
By the way, that was great timing you had, blitz with those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice, monster? I'm not gonna make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second we get back to rolling, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyways, I think that's all there is to report. Child rescue. Oh, we got BP 3+1. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. You did well for your first assignment. From the details you report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? Letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches. As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Don't have anything to report. No missions? Nope. I'm guessing Shara's not upstairs. No. Okay. How much mirror did we end up getting? 1800. We could upgrade our weapons and stuff before we go on. It'll probably help quite a bit, honestly.
Only have 400 mira left. We could upgrade our shoes. It's so hard to tell where the menu's gonna go. There we go. And we'll save real quick too. Because we did all the mountain stuff. And even though I burnt through all of my items, we did it. For a backwards town, these stores do carry a pretty nice selection of goods. The Liberal Kingdom definitely has a different feel with all these orb mints everywhere. I better get in the mood to do business starting tomorrow, or I'm gonna face some serious financial repercussions. Hey there, Roland's too new as bracers. I look forward to your success. I'm about ready to close up shop, so if you have any purchases to make, I ask that you be quick about it. I don't think there's gonna be really anything new. Sun's already setting. I guess it's about time I get dinner ready. Sure wish a woman who could cook would appear in my son's life. Foreshadowing. Maybe become first class bracer. Mastering orbal arts would probably be essential. We get a number of bracers stopping by the shop. They always modify their orbments after checking them first. Actually, can we open Joshua's slot? Nah, we're still short on Water Mirror. Or Sepith. Probably make a defense for Estelle. Estelle... We don't have a slot for Joshua, so I can't give him evade yet. We're gonna give Estelle defense. We can always go and get more of the regular Sepith. But she does have the second slot open, so... That way she's a little bit tankier too. It should help a little bit. I heard that you two had some major success recently, Estelle and Joshua. I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Keep up the good work. I'm a fan of both of you. Pat and Luke's houses were over here. Here we go again. My father is overly strict with my husband. My husband works so hard. I wish my father would give him some time to adjust to work without complaining. Oh, this is the miner dude. Huh. My son-in-law shouldn't be getting all cocky just because he's gotten a little better at the work. He's still not fit to be my successor or my daughter's husband. He needs to be able to bear the weight of the Roland's timber industry on a soldier. Woodcutter. That's what he was. Man, I'm Pete. I just managed to get enough wood out for the order I received. But my father-in-law won't even acknowledge my efforts. I guess I'm just gonna have to work harder. That's depressing. Please do not work yourself to the ground. Daddy said he can't come home from work today. Oh. I just received word from my husband that they discovered a new lode in the mine. Unfortunately, it'll only be my daughter and I at home for dinner tonight. Where were Luke and Pat's houses? Were they further down? It's not this one. Estelle, Joshua, thanks for rescuing Luke and Pat. Miss Holden was talking lots about you guys and saying that you did a great job. Ah, thanks, Uni. Of all things, I heard that Pat and Luke took off to the tower north of here. I also heard that you rescued them, as they were being attacked by monsters. You did well. That's just what I expect from Cash's kids. Yeah, well, what's wrong? To be honest, Dad was the one who saved us all in the end. You kids are still young. You'll continue to grow and mature. Uni came back too, so all I can say is, I'm glad that everyone's safe. Alright, was their house on the side up here? Was this where it was? Of all the things Pat could have done, he ran off outside of town. Even after I told him many times it's dangerous because of the roaming monsters. I'm gonna have to have my husband give him a talking to later. Poor Pat. Thanks for saving us today, Estelle. I wonder what would have happened to us if you and Joshua hadn't come. Luke might grumble and say some mean things, but I'm sure he's really grateful to you, Estelle. Please don't get too angry with him. Phew, I finally found the book I was looking for. I wonder why it was shelved with Pat's books. Not even worried that his son was missing? Okay. There's a notebook sitting on top of the desk. Read.
I'm a bracer. I live in a small rural town and maintaining peace in the region is what my job is all about. Today I received some job requests from a few clients, so I set off somewhere for duty called. My first job was to milk some cows on the farm nearby. The next was to help turn over some fields. Who was anyone kidding? That kind of job was a cinch when it came to my school with a pitchfork. For my last job of the day, I was to babysit. At first I thought watching a bunch of kids would be easy, but it turned out that I was wrong. Dead wrong. To my dismay, there were 7 whiny kids in the house. For even a professional like myself, 7 kids are a bit much. But I am a bracer, and I will do my duty. I got to work and cradle the ones who wouldn't stop crying, change their messy diapers, broke up fights over toys, and even managed to do all sorts of jobs around my client's house like washing the laundry, cleaning up, and taking their dog for a walk. Even when I got hungry and I felt I had no more energy to go on, I didn't forget my duty to report to the guild. If I gave up, what a loser I'd be in front of everyone. After going through all this and arriving at the guild, the other bracers in the office stared at me in amazement. That's right, you guessed it. I'm famous for being a bracer in this town. Other bracers paying attention to me like this is what I have to deal with every day. They're probably all just jealous of my superior skills. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I remember now. So I was on my way to report to the receptionist when suddenly someone grabbed me by the collar from behind. Turning around, I realized it was someone more scary than any monster alive. It was my dad. After thwacking me good on the head, he yelled so loud that everyone could hear. So you think you could just run off and play bracer every day without ever bothering to help your mother around the house, huh? After that, my dad dragged me all the way home and lectured me until who knows when. I didn't do anything wrong either. Seriously, what the heck? I'm a self-appointed bracer. Today I'm off to maintain peace in the region and solve whatever problems need solving at the request of my clients. So this is his journal. I just want to say I'm grateful that you saved us. And I hate to admit it, but you were pretty cool, Estelle. Not as cool as your dad, of course. Luke is naughty and has all gets out these days. Just when I thought he was late getting home, it turns out he ran off to Esmeralda's tower. It's a good thing those bracers went after him like they did, or who knows what might have happened. So much. That reminds me, I heard a new lode was discovered at Mulga Mine. This may have something to maybe something to look forward to. Simon, it was certainly worth coming here to do business this time. It seems as though I'm able to stock up on septium as planned. Might even be worth staying in Roland a little longer. Welcome, you two. Stop by and have a bite to eat every once in a while, okay? If I ask my mom and dad, I could probably get you a free meal. Ooh, free food. I'll get back to work after this next drink, or maybe the drink after that. Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Bridge. Looks like you had a pretty rough first day. Was everything alright without Cassius being around? That's another bracer from the guild. We have wholesome pasta already, right? Where was our cookbook? Yes, we do. Okay, we're good. Whew, we're busy. This is the time the place gets the most crowded. After I finish with all these orders, I'll need to get ready for tomorrow. Okay, nothing really relevant going on. There was one lady upstairs. Let's see, that should be about it with accounting for today. I better get ready to close up shop for the day. Is that lady? Yep. She's asleep. I don't think I can talk to the cat. No. Darn. Person still in the clock tower? Nope, they're not there anymore. It was when the stars had just emerged from the veil of night that he asked me here. Sweetly, he whispered in my ear, I want you to be mine. How romantic. It's just like the situation I've always wanted to be in. Well, I guess it's not a bad place and all, but the two of them came up here just for that. I guess this type of thing can only be understood by those involved. Yes! Listen to this, guys. I got her to go out with me. Oh, idios. It was all worth the single day of trouble I went through today. A single day? I guess that could be called a victory of perseverance. All that, and he's only been asking her out for one day. Another day has passed, and there's nothing better than peace. Wars should never happen again. Oh my, you appear to be troubled by something, Estelle. Huh? Really? We as humans go through these afflictions. These are a trial given to us by the goddess. Ideas, who art on high, please guide this beleaguered youth. Oh, Ideos, I give thanks to the peace and tranquility thou hast bestowed upon us this day. The church is actually really important to pay attention to throughout the games. They're kind of a major faction in the world. I wonder what I should do about the menu this evening. Maybe I should discuss it with the missus. Let's see, maybe I should start making preparations for dinner with Lita. Today I'm thinking about making my husband's favorite, corn cream stew, but maybe I better check with Lita first. When I think about the days after the 100 Days War ended, there's something amazing about the reconstruction of the Liberal Kingdom. Normalization of diplomatic ties with the Empire, development of orbital technology, fostering trade. Queen Alicia's political finesse is really something else. Yeah, to be able to come back from, like, being, like, on the verge of having your entire country taken over by another country, and, like, just bounce back like that is freaking amazing. There sure is a lot of junk around here. I wonder if there's anything interesting. Okay, I think that's everything. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like that, like what happened today, discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think getting a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to go home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Estelle is my spirit animal. Or spirit person? I don't think we can go over to the gate, can we? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we can. What? Oh, this is the family house. I had the map flipped. That's why. Dun, 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 dun. Dad. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Handed over Liberal News and letter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm gonna go clean up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped us out back there.
I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa's happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms.
In your dreams, I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is. But she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming these obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now once more.
That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Exploding eggs? How do you do that? What? Alright then, let's see what this letter's all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Dun dun dun. Wow, this is a surprise. The new dish is what I call Estelle's Eggsplosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is a raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy day. A busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first, I thought I might have to pitch out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about the letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. I'll ask Shara to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure, or I'd like to, but we're kind of busy. Oh, man. I mean, sure, I guess, right? I mean, we're supposed to own up. Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing this too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa's so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? A little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad, you're still awake, Joshua. You'd better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire. That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but what has me worried? I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll be sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a little rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said about you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? Time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is who defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family. And no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Oh. Prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. The Legend of Heroes trails in the sky. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Shara, I'm really sorry about placing all the work on your shoulders the last minute. Please, don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye out on these two. You just leave that to me. It's tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you. You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand Soul-bound airliner, Lind, will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh. Better go take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this is a trip for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. Bye, Dad. Dun 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 dun. This is probably a good time to be drinking water, huh? My poor voice. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna go get to work on those jobs that your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. Ba-da-dum. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Whew, job here is done. Wind sure is calm today. Perfect day for air travel if you ask me. We're making a good start today. For now, I'd probably rate that girl an 83. Alan, stop checking out the locals. Your father was on the airliner that just left, right? Is he off on business again? That guy is seriously one busy man. I don't think there's anything down here. I don't think I came down here last time. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Ina. Oops. Camera angles. Luke's been like that since this morning. Boys are so simple-minded. Hey, where did Cassius take off to? He's gone away on a business and won't be back for a while. Is that so? Cassius was the one who I was most focused on. That's too bad. Claire. I think that even if Cassius dressed in normal attire, he'd still shine as an adult male. By changing his style, he'd express himself as a characteristic beau from the typical Joe. There's no doubt he'd be popular on a whole new level, too. Claire, how old are you again? She's a precocious one, isn't she? She's talking about cross-dressing our dad? What? I came all the way here just to find that I wasted all this time for nothing. I can't find any buyers, and the shops are bigger cheapskates than I thought they'd be. I guess it's safe to say that backwater places will always be backwater places. This lady is really making me angry. Huh? And who are you supposed to be? Then again, I don't really care who you are. I'll give you a deal, so how about you buy something? What? Will one of these wood carvings work for you? You won't find workmanship like this outside the Calvard Republic. Calvard? Sounds familiar. Is that some famous store or something? The Calvard Republic is a country to the east of Liberal Kingdom. I knew that. So Calvard-made folk craft items are what you're selling, huh? I'm sure you'll find a lot more people willing to take them off your hands if you went to the Royal City. Ah, you think so? I really thought some place in the boonies like this one would be a taker on these, but maybe I was wrong. Danger! Danger! Anger meter rising! Oh well, I guess I'll try heading to Gransell sooner rather than later. Then again, what is my son Charles up to? Just when I thought I could get some help out of him, he's up and wanders off. Estelle's gonna hit her with a stick. Is she still asleep? The cat's asleep too. Even though she's just being wow. Facetious. She's still completely right about Roland's resources. She still has a very good eye for all kinds of commodities. Well, we certainly were lucky this time. Who'd have thought they'd have discovered a new lode while we were here discussing business? Coming here was much better than listening to the worthless talk of merchants from the Empire. Right, Simon? So, you finally taken your first step as braces, huh? Your names are already being mentioned among the customers. Really? Roland may be in the country, but we've got some famous people here like Cassius and Sarah. Now, I just wonder how you're going to break into the big leagues. Oh, come on, Elisa. Please don't put so much pressure on me. Message from Perzel Farm saying they won't be able to ship vegetables for a while. Wonder what could have happened. Guess we'll have to take a meaty arrangement. I think I'm gonna have to start paraphrasing stuff. I'm starting to get lightheaded from talking so much. The chef suddenly said something about changing his supplier. I wonder what's going on. You actually have anything? French fries? I don't have any money. I'm completely broke. I upgraded our gear. Vegetables from Perzel Farm haven't come in as scheduled. I wonder what could have happened. Old man's not here. Where did the boys go? Oh, they're there. Luke, let up a little. Feels like it feels like all I can do is run away. I'm Cassius Bright. Turn and fight, you cowardly monsters. Oh, poor Pat. Let's see. How about I get to work on my inspections and maintenance? The tower is a symbol of Roland, its history and its pride and joy. Oh, I wonder if the girl is still in the hotel. Things are settled down here at the front desk. We get a lot of guests coming in and out of when the airliners are landing and departing. She was on the second floor, right? Oh, she is here. Let's see. First, I'll need to make an appointment with the mayor. Okay. No other info? Nope. Okay. You'll find I do this a lot. Every time we like move forward in the story, I go around and see where the characters are, because the characters always are kind of evolving with the story. So it's kind of a slog, honestly, but like going around and checking on everyone is kind of important as well, because you can kind of see like the entire world start to develop with everything. We're on a pilgrimage to see chapels from each region in this beautiful kingdom. The airliner just arrived in Roland. Yes. I came along with my husband, fully intending to shop till I drop. The air in Roland is so fresh, and the city itself is peaceful and calming. Estelle and Joshua, I heard that you both joined the guild. I'm sure that aside from your aspirations and expectations that there is some tension and anxiety. I sense that Estelle has a different kind of anxiety. Huh? I think you must be mistaken. The absence of a parent would cause anyone to feel uncertain. Oh, Estelle. However, we as humans have the strength to overcome such adversity. Think of these trials as a gift from the goddess and work hard to overcome them. I'll try. Please bless the mayor and his wife so that they live in good health. Aren't you Estelle? I've heard many things about you from Father Divine. Like what kinds of things? Oh, just stories about when you were in Sunday school and such. It seems you were an expert at sleeping in class, being late, skipping school, and generally just causing trouble. But despite all these things, it looks like Father Divine was quite fond of you as a student. You really think so? Oh. Yeah, Estelle would be like the the tomboy in the class that just did not pay attention. Alright, wife in the kitchen? Yep. Her son is working as a teacher at the Genus Royal Academy. The house has felt quite spacious since he left. But it's at times like these when I feel a little lonely. My words are starting to slur. I heard that a new lode was discovered at Mulga Mine to the north of here, but it seems that it's a pretty promising deposit as well. This is definitely good news for the mine. Oops. So it's important that we like talk to people because like they give us a little like tidbit information of like what's coming. Like about the mine, for instance, we're probably gonna have a job to go out there at some point. Oop, I didn't mean to leave. I wanted to check the shop. Sometimes like turning the camera around like disorients me. What's the deal with everything being in short supply around here? Damn it. Somehow I'm gonna have to dig up a grade A product before I have to go to my next business deal. Looks like the Lin just arrived at the landing port. I'm sure the products I ordered from Bose have come, so I've got to go pick them up. What do you actually have? Can I actually look at? Ooh. No, we have that one already. No, we don't. Do I have anything to sell? Oh, we can sell the old staff and stuff. Because we definitely don't need those anymore. We're completely out of items. So there's achievements for collecting all the books and like reading materials and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to get them all. That way we get like 100% of like the lore stuff going on too. Renon's a hard worker and a good son, but as a parent, I'd like to him to take a wife and set my mind at ease. No one on the balcony. Nope. Poor Renon. He's got to support his mom while working all the time. Hey there. How are our first year bracers doing? So Cassius is going to be out for a while, huh? Yes, we just saw him off at the landing port. You sure managed to hear about it rather quickly, though. Well, back in the day, Cassius used to leave Estelle with us while he was away. But after you came here, he started having you keep an eye on things. I didn't know that. Estelle gets surprisingly lonely when no one is around. Whenever we had her over, she was as quiet as a cat among strangers. Don't say stuff like that. I am not. After about 2 or 3 days here, though, she'd eat, sleep, and play like it was her own house. I can imagine that. Yeah, we already bought our upgrades from here. We're just gonna be kind of hurting for items for a bit. Well, how are you two doing today? Cash is gonna be gone for a while, right? Yeah, that's right. If you need anything, please know you're welcome to come and ask for help. We're not strangers or new acquaintances, you know. Don't hesitate if you need anything or I'll be really angry. Thanks for the reminder. It's basically like Estelle's second mom and dad. She was practically raised by them before they found Joshua. Looks like the airliner bound for the Royal City from Bo has arrived. But since we got nothing coming in, we'll be able to focus on work here in the shop. Is that you, Estelle and Joshua? Could you not bother me while I'm working? But I guess you're old enough that I don't have to tell you that, huh? And your braces, no? No, that's something else. I've changed my mind about you kids. Anyone not back? Oh, crap. I wonder where the darn thing went. I checked every place I could think of. Okay, we'll go pick up our quest, because we're going to have to go around everywhere anyway. Find the shiny rock. I'd like someone to find my shiny rock. Please speak to me directly for details. I think I might have dropped it behind Melder's Orbital Factory. And Milchmane Road Monster. A ferocious monster known as Pine Plant has been spotted roving the Milchmane Road. Braces from this branch are requested to deal with the threat immediately. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Total of 3 jobs I've lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Purzel. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Purzel farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Purzel farm that put in the request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, no one's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. Guild referral. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think it's really necessary. But we'll take it just in case. First job I'm going to leave, okay. Farm can be reached by heading south at the break along the Milchmane Road. Is Shara upstairs? Probably not, no. It seems as though your father is going to be on business for a while. The second you think my dad's been home for a bit, he strolls right back out the door. I wonder if he's really working sometimes. Cassius is in every way the veteran member of the Roland branch. It seems like until recently, Cassius was handling all the important requests single-handedly. Really? Yep, seems like he only just started leaving some of these jobs up to Shara. Looks like he gets a lot of direct requests from other branches as well. That's why he's gone so often. I had no idea. Well, he's the type of person that never talks about work while he's at home. Yeah, whenever he's at home, he just seems like a no-good middle-aged man. Poor Cassius. Alright, so we got the rock quest, which I think is from this kid. Yep. This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? A shiny rock? Yeah, that's right, one that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that laying around anywhere, did you? Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone. When you say general goods store, you mean Mr. Renon's store, right? Did you look in front of the store? Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know. My, aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the bracer guild to help it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you happen to come across it, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around. Already searched around the general goods store. I don't remember where this rock is supposed to be. It's been so long. I guess we could ask the general goods store though. See if they've seen it. Nope. Not you. No? No, they don't say anything. Oh, the vent. Huh? What's the matter? I wonder what that is. There's something coming down, shining from the sewer grate. You're right. It looks like something must have fallen through. The sewers. Don't tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know, that smelly monster-infested place we were in not that long ago? Oh right, those sewers. We went there during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewers should be behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later? Sure, let's do that. I do believe the rock is down there. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I say hopefully we do a bit more damage to them. Also a good way to get some Sepith. Dun, 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 dun.
We're good to go.
Is the music too loud? I hope it's not too loud. I know that fanfare kicks in pretty hard. I feel like the rest of the music is fine. It's just that initial fanfare is really loud.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Thank God they have a speed up button. Oh, there are enemies over there. Dun, 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 dun. I probably need to grab something to eat here soon. It's already 12 o'clock. That's crazy. I'm losing so much time playing this game. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we're good to go.
Here we go. And rock. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this. Seems like it. The quartz fragment, huh? Now we know why it was shining so much. The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septium too, right? Loosely speaking, yes. But let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat. I guess you're right. No normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to. Still can't go in there. I don't remember how we get the key for that. A lot of this is like refreshing my memory too. So it's kind of nice to go back and play. Dun, dun. Hey, is that rock? Could it be that this is the rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. That's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but... This quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yeah, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in ornament? Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made of Sepith. It's chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. I see. So this rock belonged to an ornament. What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. almost forgot. Here, take these. Drill meatball. Were you just holding on to meatballs? Like, were they in your pocket? Excuse me? My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little kid. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why he was searching for the quartz. What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it seems like it does seem a little strange. But, oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Truer words couldn't be spoken. Anyways, that kid has an interest in ornaments. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try and learn. Find the shiny rock complete. He didn't go in here, right? No. Where did the kid go? Have you ever heard about anything from your father when he was in the military? No, he almost never talks about anything before he became a bracer. Although he's often told me about my mom. How about you, Joshua? Have you heard anything from Dad? No, that goes for me as well. Even if I ask, he always finds some way to evade the subject. Yeah, he does that, doesn't he? I see. At any rate, Liberal is at peace. There's nothing I want more than to have Uni live in a time of peace. Yeah, so Cassius was in the military at one point before he was a bracer. They kind of just dropped that little bit of lore there. Pretty important for later on. I'm gonna start going to Sunday school soon. I wonder if school is fun. My husband who manages mine works so hard, so I need to work hard too. When I think about things this way, strangely, I don't feel lonely that we're apart. I guess it's just another way of showing each other our love. Alright, this just goes... Yep. I was just thinking about this as I was out shopping, but it seems like there's a lot less quality vegetables now than there used to be. I wonder if it's just my imagination. My lover. If my lower back hadn't given me all this trouble, I'd still be working in the forest. It's too bad that my body aches so bad as it does at this age. I still want to get back out there and work. I feel a bit insecure about my daughter's husband working out there alone. Is that why you're so harsh on him? I can't help, so I have to be mean. Okay, yeah, I already talked to them. I was trying to figure out where the kid went, but... Because I don't know if him getting the crystal would trigger any more dialogue. Because they said it was curious. And I don't remember if this leads to something else or not. Not in the chapel. No. The only other place I could think of is the apartments on the side. Maybe? My husband gave Pat a good scolding, and well, Pat's always been a reasonable child, so he saw the error of his ways. I wonder if it was a great opportunity for all of us. I was shocked when I heard the news that Pat had gone to Esmeralda's tower. He's an obedient kid, but like any child, it seems he has a strong sense of curiosity. It's not a bad thing, but I sure scolded him something fierce over it this time. Luke took off today in a big rush. I wonder if he's really learned from his lesson from last time. Probably not. I mean, if we're being honest. Which one was the journal? That's map. Oh, that tells me which way things are. Well, thanks for the lurk, Wallopy. I'm assuming that's what that means. These are achievements. Pay, skills. This is like... Oh, where's my... Do I have to go into the items? No. Right? Is it in here? There it is. So the green ones are our main story.
Shiny rocks are ones we still have yet. The ones with the exclamation marks we still have to turn in. Milch Main Road Monster. Okay. Which I think that's over to our left. Okay. I'm going to grab something to eat real quick. There's going to be an ad playing here in about 40 seconds, so I'm just going to speed it up. So I'm going to run an ad, go grab some food real quick, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. How are we doing on time here? It is 12:24. Have about another half hour. East Roland, West Vert Bridge. Let's see if we get right behind this. It did count. Sweet. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so they haven't explained it yet, but Joshua just hit 200 CP, and now his limit break is burning. So you actually do a lot more damage if you can get up to 200 CP. So we're going to save it for something bigger, but it's always good to have someone with that.
Okay.
Plus you don't feel as bad burning CP on moves. So like, in this instance we could use the critical here. So normally his thing does about, I want to say like 200 damage. So with the critical and the 200 CP, this will probably do a lot more. 400, so almost double. Which is really good. Yeah, it's going to be out of range. Oh, he doesn't have any EP. When did I use it all? What? I don't remember doing that.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Let's move out. Alright, So areas like this, you kind of have to keep an eye out because there are chests in places. Unfortunately, she doesn't have her CP up. Gosh, that hurts so much. Definitely don't have the items for this. Oh, we didn't do it. Oh no. I think we're dead. I totally messed that up. That's so bad. That'll heal Joshua, but it's not gonna bring Estelle back. We're gonna have to go back. We might have to make the long run, because I don't think we have any Mira. No, we have 0 Mira, so we gotta go all the way back to the house. This maze. We almost had a game over on that. That was scary. I forgot that the hard difficulties back in like JRPGs are not very forgiving. There's also a higher difficulty than this called Nightmare, which people are absolutely crazy for finishing. It won't be bad if once we get some like actual like items and equipment, but like starting out, everything is scary. But we need to kill stuff to level, so... It hurts so much. There we go. Easy peasy.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, it's still leveled up again. Nice. Oop. Almost ran into it. So I have the newer music on. Basically they made a different version of the game that was called Evolution. That was like an updated with better music and like the portraits and stuff we see down at the bottom of the characters. Because they weren't like that originally. It had a very older art style. But I could switch it back. I don't know how the fanfare is going to sound. It might be better. Just so it's not like in your face every time. Beast Flesh. Yeah, so if we actually go into options here and go to background music.
So this is the original soundtrack. Like I said, it's a little bit tamer. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's do this!
Dun, dun, dun.
That's that then. Let's move out.
So yeah, that was the original track. And if we switch it back, we're probably gonna get that giant fanfare again. And heal up a little bit. I get a little bit lost when I come out here. There's a lot of stuff out here. Yeah, she still doesn't have...
Hey, come and get me.
Try and weaken him down a bit. Oh, that's not good. Kill it, Josh! We don't want them to have that. That's very bad. It's out of range. Don't kill. Okay, oof. Still a lot more damage than I'd care for.
We're good to go.
Monsters appeared. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot. We don't have any AoE stuff yet, do we? Oh no. Ooh. Almost just one-shot Estelle. I don't like this. We might die. I don't know if I can interrupt enough of them. Oh, this is not good. Oh, that didn't do anything.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're dead.
Not now.
I don't know. Even if we focus something down, I don't know if we'll be able to take care of it.
Not now.
Yeah, now they're just gonna gang up on Estelle. All I can do is heal.
I'm sorry.
Can I run? Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna have to come back to that chest later. That was a bit brutal. Alright, let's back the area we came. Okay. Yeah, once we get some more like AoE stuff, I think we'll be okay. But as of right now, we can't do crap about that. Tear Balm. The chest is empty. Surprised? Not really. I just wish the bullet seed thing didn't hurt so much.
Here I
I have a moose trying to get in my lap. There you go. So we need to go to the farm, which is right to our south here, but... Oh no. Thank God we took the healing one.
We're good to go.
Although we're almost out of EP again. Are you watching the game, buddy? My dog is very interested in what's happening on the screen. Alright, Estelle's out of EP. This could be an issue.
That's that then. Let's move.
The chest is empty. Shocked? Same message as before? I didn't realize they repeated. I thought it was always a new message. No, 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 no. I'd rather fight on my own terms, thank you.
Let's do this.
That is not the one I meant to hit.
That's that then. Let's move out.
We're slowly getting there. Chest is empty. Haha, got you. I think after we hit a certain level, like some monsters don't aggro to you anymore. Or they just flat out run away. That could be in later stuff though. Oh, I didn't look at his health. Oh my Iba. Hey, what's up you all? Problem is, we're not gonna have the crit. So this is gonna hurt. Oh, we missed, thank God. The favorite, the myth, the legend of heroes. How's it going? It's good. We're playing on a higher difficulty than I'm used to, so it's a bit rough. Trying to manage life, resources, and stuff like that.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Challenge. More like me crying in the corner. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap. Okay, it's only one. That still hurts a lot.
Pay attention or I'll hit you.
If it's not from a challenge, it's because you killed a party member. Yeah, Moose is in my lap. She wanted to see the game. His favorite place, yeah. Alright, we've already been over here. So now we just need to go down. But Daddy, I don't care if he likes your nom. He just wants pets and cuddles. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details. I wonder if Tio is home today. He's so cute. I don't think there was anything like actually in the fields, but so many plants. Chickens. Okay, only the one gave me eggs. No one in the greenhouses, maybe? No. Wait, there's a book. No? Okay. Gotta read everything. It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun if we can't play. Maybe later if there's time. These kids really like you, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. No one's home? Big, empty house. Wait. Oh, it's a teddy bear. I was like, is there someone in the bed? Wait, where was Tio? I didn't see her. Oh, she's over here. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle? And Joshua, too. Did you guys come here for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Explain that they're here to do their father's work because he's away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So, there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case for the past several days now. Thanks to which, I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you all got the details from my father, though. I'd imagine he'd be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Cow! Oh, Joshua, Mom and Dad came home. I think they're in the house. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. and Ms. Purzel. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Hands over the referral. Is that so? But don't you think the job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all, and taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purzel. Then, could you tell us a little bit about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem life-threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. It sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then, how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Purzel. I can't wait. You know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. I want food too, Moose. What we thinking? Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is good as ever. And that's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua though. The little one's jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked him to go out with them. I hear that he turned them all down though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it'd be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. I don't know what I'm thinking for food. I don't have any definite plans yet. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. We better get outside and take a look. Well, what's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. What are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I just want to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking the house first and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses? We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. Can I go back in? I can. Are you gonna kill the bad monsters, Joshua? Aren't you scared? No, I'm fine. This is what bracers do. You're so brave. It was really fun playing with you, Joshua. Let's play again sometime. No one in here? I'd heard from Tio that you were training to become bracers, but I never imagined that it'd be you who were dispatched here. Please be careful. It's dark outside. Please be careful, you two. Where's the dad? Oh, there he is. The monsters we saw before didn't seem vicious, just quick. At any rate, be careful out there. I'm really concerned that we're just gonna eat it on this, so I'm gonna save. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. Doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey, Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch. Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told that about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So the explanation for where babies came from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. That was random. Wait, which way are we going? This way? Where were the greenhouses? There they are. Getting all turned around. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the orbments sure give this place a romantic ambience. Makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Psst, look. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. Where did it run? Here? Oh, I can't run out this way. Did it run in the fields? Yep. Ah! That's too bad. I guess it noticed us trying to sneak up on it. I swear I'm gonna catch that little bugger the next time I see it. Was it not over here? Where did it go? Do I have to, like, go a certain way? It won't go in here because of the ordnance. It ran up this way, didn't it? Oh, there it is. I got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. I forgot that it's playing dead. There we go. Got a stun on it too. Nice. Good hit, good hit. Oh dang, we really stunned it. Bum 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 dum. Ah, rude. And blinded. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're so far away from them all. She's gonna keep running. Easy peasy.
Piece of cake.
My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. It was nothing really. I wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? Do we really have to exterminate them? Of course we do, Estelle. That's the whole reason we came up here in the first place. But the mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. Showing mercy to a bunch of monsters is just absurd and completely illogical. I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Mrs. Purzel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. And that's that. Alright, you critters, you'd better count your blessings. If I catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent as all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua, don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle, I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you just to disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself, and for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Huh, I've got a whole lot more where that came from, but how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then, have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they could have. Please, don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from the experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are more convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Purzel. We'll definitely be back to take you up when our load settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Okay, where's this monster at? Milch Main Road. Isn't that what we're on? Pretty sure it is. I saw the bug rushing at me at the last second. Oh, there it is. There we go. We're starting to get to a point where we can actually hold our own. Where was this monster at? Is it further down? I think it is. We're still only in the prologue. Not over here? Would you wail on an Estelle banner? You know it. I'd have no money. Nope. Bad bug. Where's the sponsor at? CRR5. Oh. I don't think you're what I'm looking for. Nope. Definitely not. Yeah, once I get the evasion stuff on Joshua, I think it should be fine. That's so much overtime. No kidding. Dude, I told you the music is so good in this game. This should be good for now. Where is this monster at? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, you're not what I wanted. Crap.
Pay attention or I'll hit you.
Yeah, the damage is really bad. Like, putting it on a higher difficulty just amps it so much. Yeah. I don't know if we can go back to the house or not. Oh, crap. I didn't see it. Are you on the highest? No. We're only on hard. They just hit like trucks. Nightmare, like, literally one-shots you if you get hit. Can I rest in the beds? I don't think I can. Nope. Well, this is gonna be a fun trek back. Because I don't think I have any reses. Nope. Why not play on Nightmare? Because I actually want to get through the game. Rather than spending 8 hours on the one thing. Is that a pun? Bright side? It wasn't actually. Because, you know, Joshua and Estelle bright. Alright, we're gonna run back home. Heal up. Made a pun and didn't even know it. You're the one that said it. Actually, I don't even know if we can we adjust the difficulty? I don't think we can. No. I didn't know if it let you after you started or not. I think that's an option you have to select from the beginning. It's actually time for me to get ready for work, so I'm gonna save here. I might play more Thursday. We'll see. I just wanted to, like, I woke up super early. I'm like, I really want to play Legend of Heroes, so that's what we did. But this is my favorite series of, like, all time, so I'm trying to get through it because the 10th game comes out next summer. I have 9 games to get through before it comes out, so we'll see what happens. I don't know, do I have anyone streaming right now? Probably not. I had a feeling when you were talking about it on Sunday, yeah. I don't have anyone. Do you guys have anyone you want me to raid? It was there. I say I don't have anyone. Let me see if there's anyone streaming The Legend of Heroes. Oh, it's literally just me. Anyone on... Alright, I'm gonna throw you guys to a random guy that's playing Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one. He's on chapter 17, so he's pretty far in. His name's Zero Sacrifice. So
You guys be nice, say hello, and I will see you guys later. Where's my raid button? This one? There it is. I know how to do this. Pro streamer. But yeah, you guys have a good time, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.